You think if he leaves and comes back, it'll fuck everything up again?
No, I think his internet's just bad.
You think I should pop
Daniel
out?
been skipping out on his bill.
Nah,
but wants to send us $10 on Cash App.
Yeah, I know niggas when they got that $10,
damn, I
niggas
gotta
blew
send
that
that
shit.
back. Fuck.
Yeah.
That shit spent already.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that 10
Niggas
back.
spent that shit. Niggas spent it on
I'm gonna
crack.
need that 10 back. Imagine that.
Bill today.
You paid the bill today? Oh, it didn't go through yet.
Your shit got declined. Check your email.
Oh, you back? Okay, they just
Yeah, we
approved
check.
your payment. They just approved your payment. Yo, Daniel, talk.
Yo,
Okay. No,
low
he
key,
sound-
I stopped moving because everything was glitching, and the shit said to refresh my page.
Damn. I thought you was gonna say it said to stay still.
It said these niggas was wildin'. Shit said freeze.
Oh shit.
Nigga, Riverside is dead racist.
Riverside's crazy.
Okay, so now if you go over his thing, it'll tell you live video will return when internet improves. Now that he's blacked out, can you see it?
Nah.
Right now?
Yeah,
He didn't black out yet on me. I can see him. He looks shocked. Now, yeah, live video will return when internet improves. Yo, this is what I mean about internet in the fucking Bronx. See what I mean?
It gotta be that, bro.
Nigga, I'm in Manhattan, nigga.
You in Manhattan? You in Harlem? Harlem's Manhattan?
Yeah, call the town to Harlem. Tell them that I sent you.
Harlem is man.
Yeah. It's borderline though, so this is what I mean. Harlem internet. Harlem shaking.
You could probably group Harlem in more with the Bronx than like the rest of Manhattan.
Oh,
Here these niggas go talking like
I
colonizers,
think they're
talking like white people.
Nothing too controversial.
I think there's
It's a lower Manhattan. These is a lower Manhattan dude.
There's a clear distinction, but like I'm sure the internet they giving both.
Cesar would never call where he from Losida. He calls
Hell
it
no.
Grand Mercy.
I don't call it neither of those things. I'm not saying that I see them as the same. I can see the distinction. I'm saying them internet providers, they like Harlem, Bronx, fuck both of them. Like they don't give a damn. They probably treat y'all the same way.
It's fucked up.
That's the point I'm making.
We gotta go to his crib
I don't know.
and fix
So,
everything.
man,
Like
my
set
camera.
his shit up for him.
We gotta go to his crib. We gotta call his Verizon.
We gotta
Get
set
me
his
on the
internet
phone
up.
with Verizon. I was
We
gonna
gotta
say
set his internet
Horizon.
up for him.
Daniel, you still there?
Yeah, bro, I'm here. Freaking.
your weekly dose. If it's
Oh,
worth
my
talking
screen's still
about, we
black?
talking about it.
Bro, your screen has not moved in 8 minutes.
Yeah, but you was quiet too while I was trying
Oh,
to
snap.
understand the
It's all good.
situation. Yeah.
I
But
feel
yeah.
it.
All right, we back at it. Your weekly dose. If it's worth talking about, we talking about it. It's your boy, Faking No Moves.
I'm WorkinGenius.
Yes, sir.
Danny Ming. We here. It's been a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to know if you're hearing us delayed.
Probably.
I think I'm hearing y'all on time.
All right, how many seconds passed before you responded right there?
Right away.
You see?
So we're hearing him delayed.
We're hearing you like five. On, like
So you
5
hearing
second
me
delay.
delayed.
Like
Yeah.
heavy.
We already talked about this, man.
Damn.
You're subscribed to like Dipset Wi-Fi. Jim Jones Capo Wi-Fi and shit.
Come
They ain't get
uptown
their
to
towers
Harlem.
up.
Tell him that I sent you.
This dude Jim Jones be out there putting up Wi-Fi towers and doing pull-ups on the corner and shit.
Bro, the Wi-Fi towers got horsepower. That shit always up.
The camera on shit.
Your camera is finally moving. Nah,
Yeah.
that's good. Your internet just improved, but
We
I
are
only pulled up because I missed you.
We gonna call this
Pause.
episode. This episode is gonna be the projects versus suburbs.
This episode is gonna be called "Yo, shit's a mess right now, but we miss each other. We miss the people. Nah, I'm just trying to clean shit up."
This episode might not come out at this rate.
Yo, Junebug didn't even want to do this episode. This is why.
No, this isn't why.
What?
This, but
Nah.
now,
Yeah, word.
Always trust your gut. It just ain't meant to be. Maybe I don't know. We gotta wait for Daniel to pull up. At this rate, this episode's not coming out to next week. We might as well reschedule for Wednesday because Tuesday tomorrow I'm getting a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could still.
Yo, when y'all get a haircut, y'all
talk and make something out of this guy.
Yeah. We shooting the
Yo,
shit.
bro. Yeah, exactly. Yo, one thing I wanted to say to y'all, I think we gotta talk more to build chemistry, bro. I feel like my personal
I was telling
opinion
that to Aaron.
is
I was
like
telling that-
when we hold
Probably
off some
more.
of the good fire situations, like sometimes we like, yo, let's wait till we record, till we talk about it. Like in between that, we still gotta build the chemistry. Still gotta,
No,
keep the
agreed.
pussy wet.
I was.
My fault. I said that to be funny because the delay. I was like, oh, I want to see if these niggas catch that on the delay.
That was great. Yo, call
Because it
me.
looked dumb crazy on my side. On my side, it looked like I was mad serious, and then niggas like, what?
Yo, call me whenever.
Yo, chill, don't lie, you about to choke on that.
Yeah. I was telling Aaron the same shit the other day. I told him, what the fuck did I tell you? I basically told you the same thing in a voice note. I said we kind of got to like reset, and we
Yeah.
kind of got to have like a
I
conversation.
blame myself too
to
though, because the
see-
traveling and shit, and I blame Daniel. He traveled too. But I'm about to travel again, so I'm about
Yo,
to
but the
fuck shit
traveling
up.
ain't a problem, bro. That
Yeah,
creates,
I
yo, that creates
stories.
More
content.
stuff to talk about. Yeah, I was gonna say some shit.
Yeah, we're talking about. I believe he's saying scheduling wise, but yeah, I was saying we need to talk more in general. Like we hadn't spoken like a regular conversation. Like even this right here is good because we're in the same place right now having.
Yeah, that's all I want. Anyway.
Nah, I feel like dudes was locked into their own shit. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know you was trying
know,
to set up your side. I know I'm trying to catch up on a bunch of shit I gotta do, and
yeah.
and Aaron's eating shit.
I know.
Bro,
I know.
I feel like my life has drastically changed in like 2 weeks too.
Yeah.
Like I'm really on my father shit, my like husband shit. I'm out here.
Nigga, what are you doing? Laundry and cooking now?
Nah, like I'm sacrificing.
Nigga cooked breakfast for the first time.
I'm sacrificing time and like
Nigga
other
cooked
things
everybody
for,
breakfast.
for my wife to pursue her dreams and get her shit together first. It's gonna be a couple months of me doing this, but like it's different. I'm bringing Olivia to school half the week. Like I gotta be up early. Like I'm with the baby. I gotta get her breakfast. All that. Like for real. Like
Is your sleep schedule good or is it bad?
no.
He
and my
finally
sleep
know what the lemon pepper
Bro.
freestyle was about.
I'm on like 4 hours of sleep right now. Look at when I was traveling from California. I slept in your crib for like 4 hours, woke up. Everybody was there for the draft. Like whoever came through, slept like for 30 minutes, got up, went right into the draft. Like now fucking, it's like then I came home and it's the same shit. I'm booked every Saturday and shit. Like I gotta go do birthday. I'm DJing. Like I got things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are DJing more and shit.
So I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, I'm on the path God is giving me and shit. You know?
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, Daniel, I was on the phone with you when I told you that, Aaron. What was it?
No, you sent me a voice note.
Oh, this is when I was sending you the voice notes. Yeah.
I was actually
So-
happy to hear that from you too when you did send me that. That's why, like, when I heard, I was like, "Oh, I like that he's like on that mindset and shit." Like, also,
Yo,
like,
PnB Rock died, bro.
Huh? He passed away.
I said PnB Rock died, bro.
I knew it.
No
Yeah,
I
way.
knew it.
crazy.
I knew it. They put out a video and I didn't watch it, but I seen like the first second of it. And he was on the floor face down, bro. And I was like, "Fuck! Why did I just like act like?" Because I just clicked his name, you know what I'm saying? And it was like one of the first videos, bro. I exit out mad quick.
Dang. Yeah, I didn't even
Yo,
see the
but bro,
video,
he wasn't
nothing.
even on some like killing shit.
Yeah, like I don't.
Like he
What?
wasn't
Like,
on. I mean, guess rappers get robbed every day, whatever. But yo, being a rapper is like the most dangerous job, bro.
I don't understand why someone like him feels like he's not a star. He felt like he
mm,
wasn't a star, and he moved like
he wasn't.
yeah, like he wasn't like known or something. Like I don't know, but it's just weird because
But he don't got that many hits though.
bro, PnB, nah, bro, his
That maybe
album
I think for him
rapper
to feel
turned
like that,
pop star was underrated to me. I
it was
fucking
cool,
love I love
fire,
that
bro.
album. And then Going Through the Motions. Oh my god. That album is fucking Catch These Vibes. Catch These Vibes. That
It
shit.
was, bro.
That album to me is like one of the new generation like classics, underrated. Like you probably don't even know, like an underground classic to me. I fucking used to bump that album all the time, bro.
They got R&B 3, bro. That was one of my favorite mixtapes. R&B 3.
Yeah, that's when I first heard him.
The song with Fetty Wap
But
was OD
yeah,
fire. No
man, damn,
time.
man, he was out in L.A. at fucking Chicken and Waffles. Just his girl, and his daughter. I'm thinking. I think his daughter was. I might be wrong on that, but I know it was definitely him and his girl. And they
That's
pulled
fucked
up on
up,
him and
bro.
tried to rob him. And it's weird because he just had an interview with Academics, and I was watching that shit because it just literally came out like in the middle of last week or like the end of last week. And I was watching it. And he was talking about how now he's finally independent, and that's why no one's heard music from him. He's gonna release music on his own and try to do his own thing and shit. And he was talking about his come up in Philly, being in jail, being like shy to like show his voice that he could sing and
Mm.
shit. But he said that there was dudes in jail that were locked up and would be by their cells singing. And he was like, they would be singing their hearts out. So that made him feel comfortable to sing and shit. But he also mentioned that someone tried to rob him in LA. They were moving funny. And it was him, his girl, and his daughter. And he was talking about how, like, bro, in LA, they're more bold. They'll just come up to you and be like, let me get your chain. He's like, I'm from Philly where we're like sneaky thieves and criminals, like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And look what happened, man. Rest in peace, PnB Rock.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man.
R.I.P., bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
OD.
crazy. That's crazy. How recent was that interview?
Bro, it came out at like last week, like the end of the week or middle of the week.
That's so weird. That kind of makes it like niggas was like plotting.
Bro. But that's why I'm saying people like him, Pop Smoke, who come from just the hood, the
Yeah, you
street,
can't move like
move
you.
like, yo, I'm valid. They
Nobody.
know me, or if they don't know me, it's because I'm low key but I'm valid and I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do if it comes my way, type shit. But come on, like you can't even be on that time, bro.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, bro.
I
Nigga, you
don't
know how
think
many
it's too
niggas is
expensive to
posting
get
right now for
fucking.
my shits, bro?
Wow,
Like, there's a girl, bro. Like,
it's
this is a
crazy.
chick named. I'm looking at her shit right now, bro. She going crazy on her gram, bro. This chick used to bring this nigga uptown. I mean, up to Westchester. My fault. I'm like reminiscing. I'm kind of going backwards in my brain.
Nah,
No, yeah, like
listen.
you living in the moment. Like, yo, it just got announced. Like, we knew he got shot earlier, like about an hour
Yeah.
or two ago, 3 hours ago. But damn, man,
Now that has been a thing though. Posting where you at, like after you leave.
you gotta post. No, but you have to post after you leave, not when you're there.
Yeah, yeah, that's always like you can't,
Yeah,
especially these rappers, bro. What?
it's just like
Yeah,
you
bro.
too real for your own good. It's like
Or
you
too
had all this
naive a little bit.
talent, yeah, or too
The
naive, you
world is
know.
sad, bro.
Yeah, man. And to be honest, when he was telling
The
the
world is
story
sad, bro.
about,
The world be mad cold, bro.
yeah, there's ruthless people out there. Like, come on, bro. Like, why you want to do shit like that? I understand defending yourself, but you're blatantly
Bro,
out there
you
to take someone's life because of jewelry. Instead of being a weak ass motherfucker, why don't you
yo,
fucking
bro.
grind or find a fucking link so you could get that shit? You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like when you get the money, bro, what the fuck you do with it? Stupid shit. Post on Instagram, nigga. You like
Yeah,
niggas don't even yo,
yeah,
bro. That's why I also like I get mad at niggas wanting the bag sometimes, cause you want the bag to do nothing, bro. You want the bag to, all right, yo, I'm gonna go rob this nigga. He be having money. I robbed the nigga, then I show what I bought with the money I robbed the nigga on Instagram. Like it's like a loop to me.
yeah.
Like with some of these dumb niggas, I don't know.
I forgot what I was watching when they said that someone like robbed somebody, or it might even been the Triple X robbery. Like whatever they were able to sell, they only sold it for like $3,000 when it was worth like
It was Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke his watch or some shit. They sold it
60K.
for
It was like 60.
it was a
Yeah.
60K watch. They
Yeah.
sold it for 3K. Like
Yeah.
Niggas is lame.
I
it
think less than
tells
that,
you,
bro. I think it was like $300, bro. Low key.
Nah, the hardest part about shit like that is like you can't convince those dudes. Those are the type of dudes that you can't even convince that they lame. Like you can't even convince them how lame and whack they really are. They think they real. They think they the shit. That's the problem. That's why they'll you. It's almost like how they say like you can't argue with a stupid person because they
yeah,
don't even know that they're stupid. So you'll
yeah,
never really get through to them. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with these people. Like they think they so real. Like you'll never be able to even really. It'll be so difficult to get through to one of these people, like that. That they on some lame shit. That they need to actually do something fucking something with their fucking life. Attack
yeah,
a hustle.
yeah,
Get a grind. But no, like this is the grind. This is the hustle. This is what I love to do. Like on some corny shit. Like
yeah, man.
and you can't
Yeah.
convince them
Like no
otherwise.
funny shit. I seen a King Von video, bro, because I started watching like Chicago shit. Cause I be trying to understand what the hell these niggas be talking about. And King Von had a video of him like stalking a nigga that he was about to rob. It was like the nigga was on live, like it was like mad weird, like low key. It was like a self snitching type situation. So basically, a nigga was recording King Von and his man's in the whip outside of a nigga house, and then on one of their niggas' phone. They was on Instagram live with the nigga in the house on the niggas in the house on Instagram live. They watching his live from outside his house, and on his live he flexing like mad money. And then King Von, you hear him clearly say and see him say it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take those blues off him. Yeah, those is mine. I'm gonna take those blues off him." And I was just like, that's like whack, bro. That's some bum ass nigga shit. Like,
Yeah,
Nah,
and
the
niggas
issue
glorify
is
King
because
Von
like
because he's a drill killer. And
yeah,
King Von's the influence of that, bro. Like no funny shit. I don't feel like bro. I don't feel bad for the King Von situation because he was out there wilding like that,
he was living that
But it's
life. He
just
was
like,
part of
yeah.
that life, basically.
He was
Yes,
literally
yeah, he's
drilling.
part of that life, bro.
And
Wilding out.
then, like you said, the drill influence music wise, a lot of the young rappers coming up, these young rappers are like 16, 17 years old in New York. They really do look up to King
Yeah, bro.
Von and all these dudes, Lil Durk, Chief Keef, even for like the ones that are a little bit older in the 19, 20, 21, 22. Like those are
Yo, hell
goats.
yeah, bro.
Those are goats.
Yo,
They drill goats to
you
them.
seen the K Flock? You seen the K Flock and G Herbo song? Like it's a video, bro. Look
Oh
at that
yeah.
video. It was shot in Smith Projects, right?
Mm.
It was shot in Smith. And yo, by the way, yo, I dead saw this nigga Martin too, bro.
he was
Like the
in
other
it
day. I was
the other day.
Nah, maybe I don't know. But my man's that live in Smith, I was in Smith the other day working out with my boy, and he was telling me about how basically like K Fly came to his hood to shoot a music video, and like basically like when Herbo was around, like all the niggas was there looking up to him. Like Herbo was like the big homie in that area, and like shot like my man's is like we the same age, nigga. Like we probably the same age as G Herbo. I don't know, like maybe. And
Mm.
No, yeah,
like it's
we
just
are.
like it look corny because it's like yo, this is the
He might even be
like
a
yo the
year
little nigga they
younger
really looking up to
or
this nigga.
two.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo,
No,
bro,
I
when I
remember
tell you
listening to
like
G
Young
the way
nigga,
he
Herbo when he
described to
was
me,
Little
26
Herb.
he
years
was like
old.
mad niggas was looking up to him like he was the big homie, bro.
Lil Herb and Lil Bibby. I was listening to them when they
Yeah,
first. And to be honest, bro, when I went to Chicago in 2012 or 11, that's when I got put onto Chief Keef from the people in
nigga went the
Chicago
most dangerous
before
time.
before he blew. And
Mm.
then I came back to New York, and as soon as like a couple weeks after I was back in New York, or maybe a month, Kanye remix Don't Like. But when I was out there, they
Wow,
was showing me, yo, this kid's on house arrest. He lives with his grandmother. He's blowing up. He got the video in her crib with all his boys. And it
that's
was like some
OD.
young dude shit. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I could see how this could have some appeal though. Even if it's not lyrically what we fuck with in New York, we was heavy on J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean, Drake at the time, even fucking J Electronica, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I get introduced to Chief Keef.
Yeah, when that came through,
Chance the Rapper, I
that
got
shit
introduced
that
at that
shit
time.
changed the game, bro.
It did. So these younger kids,
Vic
that's
Mensa,
the music they know. Yeah, Vic Mensa I got introduced to back then too. Treated Crew.
bro. You
That's what they
remember
were
when
all down with, the
Vic Mensa
Treated
was
Crew.
making like Vic Mensa was there making like spoken word music, bro.
Yeah, he
I don't
was
know
in
what he makes now, but
what was the fucking group he was in? Him, Chance, and they had like a little band, but they were like the rappers, singers of it.
they
Fuck.
are
Kids
orange
kids these
something.
kids these days or some shit like that. Some shit like that, or I'm bugging.
That's a fire group name though.
Check it. They were in a crew. They were in a
It
group.
says it says uh save money.
Save Money.
Yeah, that's what
That
it
was
says.
their crew. That's their crew, but that wasn't the name of the band.
Kids These Days was a group that Vic Mensa was in.
Yup. Yup. And Chance used to always be a part of it too, like on records and shit. But their crew was Save Money. I got introduced to that in 2011, 2012. Back then, before they were popping. Yeah, crazy, crazy. But bro, needless to say, my point was like, bro, these kids now, that's the era they were in. Like how for us at a certain point, Wayne was like the illest rapper.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
them,
That's
Dirk,
what they
G
were. Yeah.
Herbo,
50
illest
Cent.
rappers. Yeah.
Facts 50 for us.
50 for us.
But we knew to stay away from them streets, bro. I don't know. I feel like dudes wasn't that influenced. Like 50 Cent didn't make me want to go outside and get a gun, bro.
Bro, but
True.
look at what this is the huge difference here is we came from like good parents. Did we not? Like
Yeah.
we're fortunate in that way. We come from like good homes, right?
Yeah.
Like my pops bought me the first 50 album. So
Yeah.
like that's as you're like 50 not influencing me in a way where I even though I'm listening to his music, I'm just going by what his music says. No, I got a father that's going, that's I'm fortunate enough to have that's going to keep me knowing like, all right,
Yeah.
this is just music. This shit fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what
That's
he's
why I be
and like a
having a
lot of these
disconnect.
people.
I be having a
That's
disconnect
real
because I
shit.
feel like why did was
But then
if I
but then
listen
all
to
right, so
all
hear
this
this
music
though.
and then do that wild shit, why do these new generation kids get influenced
Lack of
so
it's got to
easy?
be lack of guidance or not having a good home. Like that's
But
why this
don't
is such
you
a delicate
assume
topic. Say that again.
but but don't you assume that like the parents now should have learned from previously? Like, yes, you had those good homes, but the bad homes were bad enough to at least break the cycle, right? Like for example, I feel like us as fathers are going to be better fathers than our fathers because like we have more things now. Like we have more niggas know about emotional intelligence, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
I'm assuming like the parenting got better. I'm assuming the parenting got better, but it don't seem like it with these not like these murders, like with all of this violence, bro. Like it don't seem like the parenting
Well,
got better. But I feel like we should assume that it could, like, I don't know. Y'all get that? Yeah.
no,
But
I
I
get it.
think
I think it's still not far enough away since like that generational trauma. Like we're still not far enough removed yet from generational trauma where there are kids coming up still experiencing bad homes
you know what?
and
I got a
still
perspective on it too, where
having
Right.
parents that weren't
I
in
kind
this.
of related to a generation of ours that had young parents, who like parents who had me at a very young age,
Mhm,
and then I kind of didn't see it as a problem, and then I had kids at a young age.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this new generation are kids with parents that are of a young age as well, and that their parents come from the generation of drill shit, street shit. You know what I'm saying? And heavy influence in that shit, because I know the generation of mine that was influenced by that shit and became young parents that literally were like on some like what up scrap type shit. Girls, saying all the words with B's in front of them. Like, brazy and all this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like heavy. And so these are the parents now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not to just
I
target
get what you're
them,
saying.
but
I get what you're saying.
it
I don't
plays a
even
factor,
necessarily think. I think that plays a role. I don't even necessarily think it's just young parents. I think it's any parent that at whatever age, it could be whatever age, but you become a parent and you came from like not a great upbringing, then I
that as
think
well.
that's more what it is. It's just the
And your
upbringing, that way
environment.
you come up, your environment, right? So this is a delicate conversation. So it's hard. Like even when we say like people that rob and kill, like those is lames, bro. Like lame people, because at the end of the day, you as a person make your own decisions,
Facts.
right? And
And we're coming
so
from a New York perspective. This kind
yeah,
of stems from PnB Rock PnB Rock getting murdered in LA. And in LA things are different.
yeah, exactly. And gang shit is
Yo,
way
isn't it
more
like that? You gotta
normal and
check in, bro. You gotta dead check in out of LA, bro. That's
yeah.
light.
But I
You
understand
gotta
it.
check in you gotta
I'm
check
trying
into
to check in with
people
all the real
who
ones
don't
if I
own the
get to that
land.
status. Like,
Bro, nobody owns the land,
I
bro.
feel you.
The
I feel
dudes
you,
you
but I
checking in with don't
understand
even own the land that you gotta move
at the
through,
end of the
bro.
day, though, there's unspoken
That's
rules, and
light.
that's the street politics, bro. Like, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta understand it, even if
But
you
we
don't agree
gotta,
with it.
yo, we can't. We gotta stop
It's
politicking.
it's like yeah, you almost when you go
I
by,
know
like
it's
I
no
get what
politics.
you're
My bad.
saying, for the protection of it, for the protection of yourself, like yeah, you need to be considerate
Yeah,
of those things, but also when you do play into that, you just feed into the ego of that, which shouldn't even, like Daniel's saying, that shouldn't even exist. Really,
yeah,
they don't own the land, like you know what I'm saying, like
yeah,
that's just an ego thing,
yeah.
but it's so like embedded
Like,
into their culture that like they can't even step away from it. That's the
For
thing.
me, I kind of
when you
also
when you
speak at
come from
it.
those homes,
but
when you come from that kind of upbringing, like they just embed, and that's where I don't give them the pass, because like I said, like you make your own decisions, whether it's a hard decision or not, like you make those decisions. But it's a delicate situation, because it's like when it's like if you mad at a kid that doesn't get a good education, but it's like education systems go back as deep as like redlining and how they split up the land when the shit was first started. Like, so it's a delicate
Mm,
conversation, and that's why we see these cycles with minorities and shit. But it's like at the end of the day, people make their own decisions. That's where I stand on it. But I do understand the side of it where it's kind of like some of them just come from that and they don't know any better or any different. That's the issue. And they don't have the people, the parents, the guidance around them to tell them like, yo, I know where we come from. I know you fuck with this, and this, and I know this is all around you, but we got to be different, and we got to
yeah,
stop that here and now. And like, some people don't have that guidance, and that's why
that's
the
why
shit stays the same.
kind of to tie it back to like PnB. Like that's why I get so disappointed when situations like him passing away happens, because like you had the opportunity, you were blessed to have talent
And
and
change your
change your
situation.
situation that Now you don't have to. Even if you are gonna move like you a real dude, bro, it's not. Don't make you weak or less tough or anything to have security. Even if you just going to get some chicken and waffles with your kid and your wife, bro. You know, it adds up, but
Word,
man,
bro.
your
It's
life
like,
is worth that shit. You know, especially when you have a spotlight on you, man. But LA's different, man. It's crazy too. Cause I
but it's
was
like,
go Daniel, my bad.
bro, but nah, go ahead. Nah, nah. My
Nah,
fault. I'm
cause I
stuck
was
on
Nah,
the
so it's
checking
you.
in, bro.
He
It's
finished
like,
his stuff. He finished his stuff.
does
Go ahead.
Daniel, yeah,
yeah. So yeah, with the checking in, bro, it's like we keep like bro saying like we feed into the ego of like what is considered what we supposed to be, what like how we should move in these streets. Like the streets is dead, bro. The streets ain't real, bro. Like the
yeah,
streets, you know, is a made up concept, and I feel like it's the bird's eye view is like look at white people and then look at rednecks. You know what I mean? Like that community of people, they like our rednecks, they like our white trash. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I just hate that like now the media, everybody could use this moment as an example for whatever to push their own agenda, or whatever. Like that's what I also hate too. Like that's like you feel me, like the grand
So here's
scheme
what
of
I
things.
say
Like
off that. Because I totally agree with you. We feed in that ego, right? So it's almost like to compare it to something else that's much more black and white, right? When so there's the situation. Let's say you have a daughter or even a girl, right? There's the situation where if your girl goes out wearing something, right? She's putting herself at risk, right? So here's the issue. The issue is you're like, oh, you're wearing that, you're gonna get more attention, you're and shit like that. But at the end of the day, right, there's also the in an ideal world, you don't have to worry about that. Like your
yeah.
girl, like, but we don't live in an
We
ideal
don't
world. So
exactly.
that's the thing. So Aaron's point is we don't live in an ideal world. In an ideal world, you don't have to do all that check-in
Because you
bullshit
earned
because that's
your
bullshit.
bread to get your money to travel to do your thing with your
Hmm.
family and not have to worry. You earned that.
Yeah.
But
So in an ideal world, none of that shit should even exist, and we shouldn't feed into that. But at the end of the day, we're not in an ideal world, and so we have to lean on the safe side, which is why, like, oh, if you gonna go out, go with friends. If you're talking to your daughter or your girl, like,
and
go with
even
friends, be safe, because you shouldn't. There shouldn't be victim blaming. If something happens, if a girl is assaulted, right? Like that's wrong, no matter what, right? If she's just going out, she's assaulted by a man, whatever, sexually assaulted, right? It's like, all right, that shouldn't have happened. There is no victim blaming. It has nothing to do with what she was wearing or if she was drunk. None of that. None of that is her fault. It's on the dude, right? But at the same time, you have to acknowledge we don't live in an ideal world. So that's all the more reason carry pepper spray, go with friends, be safe. So that's basically the points that are being battled here.
yeah.
Is like in an ideal world, you shouldn't have to worry about you shouldn't have to check in. The streets is like that
Yeah.
shouldn't be how the world works. We're
But
feeding into that and continuing that cycle, and we're never breaking that cycle because we feed into the check-in shit.
like
But
for
at the same
me,
time, that's already what's in place. And if you want to be safe and careful, you almost have to. It's a
but
tough
to
situation. It's a
Daniel's
tough
point,
conversation.
also Jim Carrey don't gotta check in and he's richer than all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's a
yo,
street.
bro,
You
I
know what I'm
was
Yeah,
just
saying?
because
about to
it's a
say Tom
hood
Cruise,
shit.
bro.
You know
Like,
what I'm
yo,
saying? But if you're going in that specific lane, industry, music, you from the streets, you have a certain aura, you're gonna be jeweled up, bro. You know what comes with that territory. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it also from a perspective like, yo, I go on the road with arts. You know, this is just the beginning of our journey. But I'm a DJ. I want to eventually work my way into making good money and being able to dress nice and all that. You know what I'm saying? I want to build our brand as a company, our podcast. I want to be $1 million fucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm not gonna do the right thing to protect what I built, what we built? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like you said we don't live in an ideal world, so I personally wouldn't feel like it's like less of me to conform to that. Whether it's checking in when I'm traveling or whatever, like I'm gonna
Just
try to
keep
check in
it
with the
safe.
real ones, Jay Prince, you know what I'm saying, Snoop, you know, you
Nah,
know
Bro, you
I
just
get it.
gotta
It's a.
stay strapped now at this point, bro.
that too.
Speaking of which, uh, you was recently shooting, wasn't you? You was recently at the ring.
How'd that go?
Yo, bro, facts, bro. Went upstate.
Nah. Tell him the
Yo, that
story
was
you
fire, bro.
posted
I'm not
because
gonna
the
lie.
story was hilarious.
Yo, bro, I had dumb different angles about that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had to choose the safest one. So I went to we might have to pull up, bro. Low key was like 2 hours away. I went to
It's not
some
bad at
spot
all.
upstate New York,
Pennsylvania is
and
fucking 2 hours away.
yeah, nah, low key. And first of all, like you could shoot rifles in New York. I didn't know that. Like I thought you can only shoot like handguns or you need a license to just shoot in general.
Mm.
Because New York, they a little funny about that. That's why dudes in New York can't shoot, bro. Like dudes in New York miss their targets all the time. Innocent person always getting clapped, or clipped or something. So anyway, like, bro, they let us use the rifles because if you have a license, you could use the handguns. But if you don't got a license, you could use the rifles only and a shotgun. So, bro, I was picking up my Call of Duty loadout, bro. Like I had the AK, the M16, and I had a
Nice.
Beretta, and them shits was just kicking, bro, kicking real good.
Sheesh.
But the targets, I picked a funny target. It was basically like a dude with a gun to a female, and like she's the hostage, right?
Hold her by her
At
neck.
first, I was gonna say like I posted about it. I was gonna be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I might shoot her because she drove bro to this point. Like she drove him to the point that he got
Oh
the gun
man.
to her. Like that was my first thing, but then I feel like I was like, nah, I'm gonna get some bad reaction. And then second, I was gonna be like, I was gonna do the race. I was gonna do the race thing, like, yo, it's a white girl, like some shit like that. And then I did what I did, like, it's like basically if
Should I
your
save her
girl's
or
being held
no?
hostage with
Say no.
gun, yeah, should I save her? Your girl's being held to the hostage, bro. She got the gun to her head. You gotta save her, bro. If you don't save her, first of all, you gotta save her in general because you're gonna be traumatized for the rest of your life. You're gonna turn into Liam Neeson or something and try to get your lick back. But freaking like basically I had to shoot bro because Shorty would have told me in the car like, yo, why you ain't kill him? Like
Nah.
Nah,
I'm stupid, bro.
to
I
me,
was I was
the
I was I was on one.
it's so dumb
Like the
because
adrenaline
the
was crazy,
actual
bro. That
situation. Go ahead, go ahead.
Nah, I said the adrenaline that day was crazy, bro. Because it's like, yo, after you finish shooting, yo, you feel mad dangerous, bro. Like I was like, yo, just keep me away
Okay,
from
so
any
I got
You
weapons,
two.
said that
anything.
too.
Perfect, perfect. I got two things to say. The first thing is it's funny that you came up with all them damn scenarios when the actual scenario of that situation is I think it's a random chick being held hostage. She not your girl. You don't know her. Like it's by like a robber. So like the shit about like she drove him to this point
That's mad
is
deep.
crazy. You not walking into someone's crib and trying to decide like, oh,
He
is this a
took the role
domestic
of like
violence
NYPD
situation?
pulling up on a domestic
Yeah, yeah,
dispute and shit.
Word.
yeah. But the second thing is, so I shot guns. I told Aaron this story probably
Like,
months ago,
yeah.
a couple months ago. But I shot guns for the first time, I think last year during COVID, while I was still upstate. And bro, like, first of all, I didn't want to shoot a gun, right? I didn't want to shoot a gun. Um, Chris wanted to teach us. Now, like Tyler and CJ, they've been shooting guns because they his kids. But Chris wanted to
Right.
teach me and my brother. So initially, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess with that, right? I just let me not. I'm curious, but right, bro. So I get it. So first my brother goes, right? I'm not gonna lie. He was shaky, right? But then I get it, right? And I feel like I've always been a natural at a lot of things. And for whatever reason, not to toot my own horn, but like I was hitting the target, like I was on, like I was calm, like bro. When I got done, I was like, yo, I'm nasty, like, yo, I'm that
Yo,
man
bro,
right now.
no funny
So,
shit.
bro, for
Bro, you
3
see my sheet
straight
though,
days
right?
after, I seen your
Yeah.
sheet. I think you shot her once just for a warning. I think you gave her a warning shot.
Nah, my sheet was clean, bro. I clipped, brother. I clipped him.
Yeah, bro. So, bro, I shit you not. For 3 days after I shot, because we have the little target shit too. For 3 days, I
Yeah.
was in the mirror in the bathroom, like working on my stance and shit, bro. Like I was into it. I was scared of how much I enjoyed that shit. I was scared of how into it I was because
Yo,
I'm like, oh, I'm
damn,
nice at
summer
this
went
shit.
by. We didn't even.
So
I'm trying to pull up on Chris. What up? Let me get the juice.
you
Let me
have
get
to,
the
you
juice
have to.
now.
It's dope.
Word.
It's dope though. Like
I need two.
it gives you that
Nah, I wanted to go with
adrenaline,
two
like Daniel was
handguns. I
saying.
wanted to have two guns blazing, bro.
You heard him?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
But but nah,
You
I
had
said
two what?
like next time I want to go with some handguns, bro, because I want to have two guns. Like I don't know if they'll let you have two guns in a range. Like
Pennsylvania, we
it's
probably could
you
could
know
get more guns because
letting
it's
it
like
go.
you good.
I feel like they won't
Bro,
let you do two
actually, yo,
guns at the same time.
bro, when I went to Boston, right? When I went to Boston, I got some family in New Hampshire, and I made a pit stop up there. Bro, we were supposed to go to the range out there because my cuz was like saying that it's lawless out there, bro. Like basically, like you're not gonna get a ticket for riding without a seatbelt. You know,
Mhm.
your likelihood of getting pulled over for something is very low. Like, and
Mm.
basically the gun range has no law. Like you could pull up, shoot. Like you don't have to have a license. You could bring your own gun. You said you could buy a gun out there, like no license. From Walmart or
Mhm.
something. And he said he shot silencers, bro. And he said basically like that's the craziest thing to shoot is a silencer. Cause like how on TV and shit, like in the video games, it got that sound. He's like, yo, that sound ain't even
It'd be
there
like,
when you
pew.
really shoot it. Like it's
That's
really
crazy.
it don't even be and he's like, yo, it's mad sketchy, bro. He's like, yo, it's so sketchy because it's like you click and it shoots. And it's like that's
It
the
don't
one thing
even blink.
about at the range too. It's like yeah, exactly, bro. And when you hold the gun, it's like you don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Like you trying to just have fun
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
You ain't trying to clap nobody and all that. But I want to shoot
My
a
o-
silencer just to see see if that's real. That'd be fire.
my only experience with a
That'd be
gun was
fire.
some random shit.
What was it?
Some one of the homies, I guess you could say, just had a gun. It was like a silver.
That's
It was
right.
like a silver gun with like gold plates and shit. So like he was like kind of showing it off and shit, and then I was like, "Yo, I feel like I said some dumb shit like, yo, but what's up? Like, let's go bust that shit, like."
He probably did.
And then like he was like, "Yo, yeah, we could go shoot like at some trees and shit, like by the forest and shit." And then I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's go." And then like when we pulled up, I felt like sketchy, like we just some regular. I was still a teenager. I'm like, we just some regular teenager, young adults pulling up by trees to go shoot. Like, you know what? Forget it, bro. I'll just do it on some like legit shit. Like, and I kind of
Mhm.
I backed out, and I was like, nah, let's not do it. And we just dipped, and then we didn't do it. But like, I was holding the gun and shit. Like, but like at the
Mhm.
same time, every time he held the gun, I was like, yo, watch
You
what you're
felt
doing with
wary.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You
like
felt yeah,
I'm gonna stand behind you and watch you hold it. Like
yeah,
type
yeah, yeah.
shit. Like I was on some time like that because my cousin got shot in the face on some random shit. So I'm just
Yeah,
weary and shit. Like you never
Yo,
and like on some like accidents happen shit too. Like you never
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
You can't even trust everybody with a gun in their hand too. Like
Hmm.
some people just
yeah,
niggas
bro.
will turn like what?
And
Like with
and
the
yo,
gun
it
in their
tells you a
hand
lot
like
about
what's
some
up?
dudes from your
Oh yeah, facts.
cause some dudes be nervous holding it, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I
That's true.
definitely was nervous when someone else was holding. Like, I think I probably would have felt less nervous if someone was holding a gun and I also had my own gun, maybe. Like, but like,
Cause if they pop, I'm a pop. Like that's what
you
it.
hit me by
Like
accident.
what,
Ah, me
bro?
too. I hit you by accident too, son.
Yo, but that's yo, bro. When I left there, I left there, bro. I wanted to buy a little 38, bro. Like I was looking at the counter, I was like, yo, I
Bro,
need a
I'm
little
telling
Glock
you.
17 just to have on me, bro. Just
Uh,
like yo, bro. No funny, it looked good on the outfit. Like it kind of it complements your outfit too. Like I don't know, like
That's crazy.
should I wear this Tech 9? Right?
That
Like
ass.
yo, bro, your fit look
fucking
way better.
That shit elevate you. That your fit score go crazy when you throw the accessory on.
Yo, bro, you open up the gram, bro. It's so many wavy women on the gram, bro.
You say you don't see any women, or you say you see too many women?
I think
No,
I see
like it's
this.
so many, bro.
Oh, so many. Yo, it's funny because you said, yeah, I see that. All right, take it off so I don't sound weird for bringing up the
Like my
stat part.
explore page is
Um,
crazy right now.
bro, it's funny because you mentioned Maul putting the money bags, and there's this chick, right, that I follow. I think Aaron knows about her. I don't know if he follows her. He probably doesn't because he's not on that.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not even looking at nothing that Daniel's DMing.
you know her though. You know her.
No, I
Yo,
don't.
You know her because we've
nigga,
talked
dead. He
about
forgot
like her
about her.
OnlyFans.
Look at
Okay, you don't know her. Aaron does not know who this
Carmella
woman
from
is. But
WWE.
basically, no. Basically, Maul always puts the money bags under her shit, right?
Not
But I
familiar.
follow her, right? She's from Houston. I'm not gonna say
Don't
her
even
name,
know.
but she's from, I
Never
think she
been
lives
there.
in Houston, right? Okay. And recently she was doing an IG live, and I was watching her IG live, and she was talking about how like, oh, follow my Twitter. I be doing FaceTimes. There are guys that have been paying her to FaceTime.
Wow.
And that just seemed like the next step in the evolution of what we've been talking about.
Wow.
Guys paying for
Yo,
FaceTime now. So now it's
See,
evolved
that's the
from like
thing.
you paying for the
Women
OnlyFans,
can get the
cool, the
bag any
messaging,
fucking
cool,
way they want, bro.
any
Is that
fucking way.
DoorDash? Go get the bag.
yo,
Nah, I got that from La
Bro,
Russell.
any way,
That's
bro.
ridiculous.
Not the way they can. We can,
Once we get our cloud
yo.
but
up,
not in
Does
the
that
same
girl her
ways that
Instagram
they
start with
can.
an M?
I
Does
post
her
that shit.
Instagram
Wait,
start with an
what?
M?
M?
Does her
No. I'll
Instagram
send
start
her
with
shit
an
right
M?
now. I'll send her shit right
Nah, cause I don't know, bro. I don't know how this girl follow. Like, bro, there's some girl that follows me from Houston,
now. Mhm.
and she's always like liking my story, and she got like she got a big following, bro. And I think she's like a stripper or something. And long story short, her whole story is just her pumping her OnlyFans and charging dudes to FaceTime, and like she just be saying all types of ratchet shit. She be like screenshotting niggas like who be broke or something or whatever. Like yo, it's like a whole circus, bro, of how she gets to the bag.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I just saw that, and I was just like this shit is incredible. This shit is being taken to new
It's
fucking heights.
it's
Like
because the in
if
demand dudes are crazy, bro.
bro, if women could, or if dudes, right, could just start paying for like intimate conversations now, like
That's like
how long until like you could just pay for a
well,
relationship? Like
actually,
that just makes me think of like love don't cost a thing.
the
Like, yo, I'll pay
hotlines.
you. No, the hotlines, yes, but I'm like, I'll pay you to date me for 2 weeks. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost like them joke shits. It's almost like them joke shits. You ever see them joke memes where it's like, for Valentine's Day, I'll I'm charging this much. for this and as a joke, like it's almost becoming a reality. Like,
Word.
oh yeah, for Valentine's Day, or not even for Valentine's Day, but like for 2 weeks, I'll be your girlfriend. I'll put you in my bio and say like you my man, or I'll put you in my story and say you my man because it'll raise your profile. I don't know. Did
That's
y'all
definitely
see
happening. That they say, yo, let's pretend we're dating so we could go on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, like shit like that. Did y'all ever watch that video I sent you? Y'all know Emmanuel Hudson from Wild 'N
Yeah.
Out? Got dreads. I sent y'all a video of him
Yeah.
where
It was paying for clout.
about the clout.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like how
He gave him the Gucci belt.
he gave him the Gucci belt to take a picture with, and then he gives him the
Yeah.
belt back. Like that, this is kind of like how shit like that feels almost, or like it could go in that direction.
That's definitely, it is gonna happen. It's already happening without us noticing it, but it's gonna be like a normal
It's just not
thing.
on a grand scale yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on a grand scale.
That's crazy.
That shit's scary.
Boom. And just like that, another week.
Oh, I had a question.
Keep going.
I was gonna say, if you told a girl that she wasn't gonna get internet clout or money off half naked pictures, do you think girls would still post them?
I think so.
Do you?
Because there's always gonna be those girls that want just someone to even just like it or pay attention to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think.
But do you
think
think
do
they
it
will
for
post it
themselves, though,
nearly
too.
as much?
Self-confidence?
Nah, not as much. The volume will lower, but it'll still be there because
Significantly, I think.
like women.
I think they'll still be them though.
Yeah. Cause women have nice. The female body is just beautiful, bro. Women enjoy seeing
but
it. We love it.
Here's why I asked the question is because think about like I feel like when we was growing up, the internet was fairly new, yes, but you would never see this many half naked girls on the gram, or on social media, on anything. But now, as you know, being a popular influencer, being having clout has come up, it's like super regular to post in your bathing suit, half naked.
To quote the great
so
Drake,
like, that's what I'm saying.
Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in Vogue.
But they will though. They will tell you.
Gotta throw a party for my day ones.
That's why I thought of it. That's why I thought of that.
That was fire.
Because I was just like, I don't know. I feel like we're seeing it so much now that there's no way in a time with no clout, if clout didn't exist like that, there's no way these girls posting at this volume.
Clout always existed. Playboy. You know what it was to be a Playboy bunny?
Bro,
think about it. I watched documentaries on this shit. Hugh Hefner was on some shit. He had a club first. It was the Playboy Club, and it was just you had clout just being one of the bunnies waitress in there type shit, like wearing the little bunny outfit.
Okay, what define clout in that era?
If you was a waitress at that, you was smashing Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra. Clout.
So
that was clout back. That was clout.
I don't know.
Frank Sinatra had clout. Blue eyes? Oh, blue eyes? Like,
of course he had clout. He had a talent.
But I'm saying there's always been that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they have clout just because they smash those clouted people.
Even just being able to have the credential to say that I'm a waitress.
Clout to
at
me
this
is
place,
like people know your name.
People think I'm beautiful, and I'm in the magazine, and I get the fucking centerfold spot this month.
Can you name more than 3 of them?
I can't because it's not my era. But back then, yes, they were named. These women were. Marilyn Monroe was one of the main ones.
Of course,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So like to me, clout is like people know your
Yeah,
name.
but they were, but
You like,
obviously now they washed up. They ended up all getting washed up. Like these chicks will get washed
gotcha,
up as
gotcha,
well.
gotcha. Yeah, see, I just feel like
I feel like our era was eye candy,
There's a
I feel
new
like
XXL
our
there's a new
magazine.
one every year.
I feel like now, yeah, the cycle is so fast. It's faster than
The
ever. Yeah,
cycle's too fast.
yeah. Because now it's like you could be anybody. Before there was hoops you had to
Oh
jump
yeah,
through to get
there's
places.
way more now that are getting clout than there was back then. It was only a select
Yeah,
few still. But I'm just saying
Bro,
that
they
yeah.
the
Cause
fact of
now,
they
women
they
having to
selling
use their sexuality to get clout, I feel like that's always existed.
uh, I agree. But I think fewer women were willing
yeah.
to
I
do it.
agree.
Now it's like there's no barrier to entry. So
The,
now the
I
barrier
was
to
gonna say
entry is being able to post a half naked pic,
clout is being
and
sold
that's
in
it.
a
If you're willing
kit,
to do
bro.
that,
You could buy
you in the
clout.
game.
Damn, yeah. So I was about to say, where did that topic come from? But yeah, so she's getting paid to do FaceTime. Get that bag.
Yeah,
Shit.
getting paid to do FaceTime.
Goals.
That's crazy. Such as goals.
Nah, but
I mean, technically, I think we'd all take bread if people was like, "Yo, FaceTime me for bread."
yeah, why not?
But I don't
It's
know, like,
weird
cause they be
though.
creepy
Yeah.
dudes. So like, yeah,
What if they
people
want to
that are
like
willing to pay you
request
to
some shit?
FaceTime are
Like, nah,
creepy
that's not
dudes.
what this is about.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what her shit is about. I don't know if it's just like I only spoke to her for like 10 minutes on the FaceTime. So nah, but nah, I don't know what this shit is about. So I don't know if they asking for requests or
Subscribe.
is literally just to have a conversation. Hell no.
What if we did that for content purposes one day? We just like when we're together, we just subscribe to someone's
Yeah,
like situation just to get it
yeah.
like content and see like,
That's good.
and then I could just
Subscribe to
blame y'all.
someone.
You know what I'm saying? I
Someone's,
won't get in trouble.
but it gotta be one of the FaceTime
Yeah,
shits because that's
we gotta
content.
find.
It
Yeah,
can't be like subscribing to an
yeah.
OnlyFans.
And if she don't,
Yeah.
and if she don't agree with being on, we just blur her face out.
And we just use her as a guest. Nah, I don't even. That's tough because then I feel like we them
I don't know,
podcasts
bro.
that just have all these girls on it just to be like every other. Like I hate those,
Alright,
bro. You
forget
see
it.
all
Forget
of
it.
these shits because I'm sure they coming up in your
What?
algorithm, right? All these fucking podcasts, and they just always got this random ass OnlyFans type
Yeah,
chick on
yeah.
it. Bro, girls that we don't know at all, never seen in our
Who
lives
cares,
on these
right?
podcasts. That's who they getting as guests. It's so like so
It
tiring.
ain't fucking
Yeah,
with Ty
bro.
the Sound
That's
God or
the prop.
Art or Tony Rosa.
Yeah, it's a prop basically.
Them bitches could
Yeah,
never
bro. The
fuck with
prop
us.
is either to
You
have
feel
a
me?
car. You gotta have a nice car in the background that you rented off Toro, and then you pay some escorts and they be in the background, or these
Get an
surface
audience,
level people.
eye candy audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Bet. Yo, so how we wrap this up? Oh, come on.
Like this. Wrap it up.
That song was
Wrap it up,
OD
man.
fire.
Yeah, RIP. Just
RIP to PnB Rock.
facts. Man, make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe as usual. Your weekly dose signing off.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching.
Love, peace.
Yo,
Just
everybody who's
love
been
is
Appreciate it.
love.
watching
Thanks for
though,
watching.
I know this is the end. I'm sorry, Daniel, if I just cut you off. I know this is the end, but you probably watching to the end. So if you are here, thank you for watching to the end. Our numbers been looking good on some solid, steady shit. We don't go crazy, but I like the little community we are building because it's looking consistent too. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there that do be watching, liking, commenting, you know what I'm saying, and sharing it, family members and all that. That's another thing. Like I was around my pop's family this past week, and they were telling me like, "Oh, I'll be seeing your podcast and all that," and like I didn't even know that. And I was like, "Oh wow!" Like surprise. So
People be watching whether you
yeah.
know they
So thank
watching
you
or
to
not.
everybody out there. Whether we know you, we don't know you.
That's love,
You know.
bro. That's
So
love.
I wanted to say
Yeah.
that.
Appreciate it. Nah, that was perfect. I agree. Thank you if you've been watching. If you've been listening, keep showing love. We appreciate it. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching again.
Peace.
Love, peace, all that. Daniel, any final words? You can sneak in. I'll cut it in. Love, peace, all that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm straight, bro.
Yeah.